ह्रीं श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं 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 श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। Today is Durga Ashtami. Durga Smaranam through Durga Suktam. ॐ जातवेदसे सुनवाम सोममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वानावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा ओष्टपृथ्वी बहुलान उर्वी भवा तोकायतनयाय शंयोः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेद सिन्धुन्ननावा दुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानोऽस्माकं बोध्यवितातनूनां पृतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगं हुवेम परमात् सधस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः रत्नोषिकमीढ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होता नव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं पिप्रयस्वास्मभ्यञ्च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभि संवसानो वैष्णवीं लोक इहमादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। In Parayanam, today we will be doing 5th chapter, beautiful Prahlada's teachings to the children there, or the answer to Hiranyakashipu's questions. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो मत्स्यावतारेभ्यो दुर्गा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती स्वरूपिणी श्री आदिवराक्तिमात्रे नमः। माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्य शंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री परब्रह्मणः महाविष्णुः श्रुतिमातुः समस्त ऋषिमुनिदेवतानां कृपया शास्त्रोक्त परब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यविजयवीरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य सप्तमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं सप्तमस्कन्धः अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। नारद उवाच पौरोहित्याय भगवान् वृतः काव्यः किलासुरैः चण्डामर्कौ सुतौ तस्य दैत्यराजगृहान्तिके तौ राज्ञः प्रापितं बालं प्रह्लादं नयकोविदं पाठयामास तु पाठ्यान् अन्यांश्चासुरबालकान् यत्तत्र गुरुणा प्रोक्तं शुश्रुवेनुपपाठ च न साधु मनसा मेने स्वपरासद्ग्रहाश्रयम् एकदा असुरराटपुत्रम् अङ्कमारोप्य पाण्डवा पप्रच्छ कथ्यतां वत्स मन्यते साधु यद्भवान्। प्रह्लाद उवाच तत्साधु मन्ये असुरवर्यदेहिनां सदा समुद्विग्नधियामसद्ग्रहात् हित्वात्मपातं गृहमन्धकूपं वनं गतो यत् हरिमाश्रयेत। नारद उवाच श्रुत्वा पुत्रगिरो दैत्यः परपक्षसमाहिताः जहास बुद्धिर्बालानां भिद्यते परबुद्धिभिः सम्यग् विधार्यतां बालः गुरुगेहे द्विजातिभिः विष्णुपक्षैः प्रतिच्छन्नैः न भिद्येतास्य धीर्यथा। गृहमानीतमाहूय प्रह्लादं दैत्ययाजकाः प्रशस्य श्लक्ष्णया वाच समपृच्छन्त सामभिः वत्स प्रह्लाद भद्रं ते सत्यं कथय मां मृषा बालानति कुतस्तुभ्यं एष बुद्धिविपर्ययः बुद्धिभेदः परकृतः उताहो ते स्वतो भवतु भण्यतां शोतु कामानां गुरूणां कुलनन्दन। प्रह्लाद उवाच परः स्वश्चेत्यसद्ग्राहः पुंसां यन्मायया कृतः विमोहितधियां दृष्टः तस्मै भगवते नमः। स यदानुवृतः पुंसां पशुबुद्धिर्विभिद्यते अन्य एष तथान्योऽहम् इति भेदगता सते स एष आत्मा स्वपरेत्यबुद्धिभिः दुरत्ययानुक्रमणो निरूप्यते। मुह्यन्ति यद्वर्त्मनि वेदवादिनः ब्रह्मादयो ह्येष भिनत्ति मे मतिं यथा भ्राम्यत्ययो ब्रह्मन् स्वयम् आकर्ष सन्निधौ तथा मे भिद्यते चेतः चक्रपाणेर्यदृच्छया। नारद उवाच एतावत् ब्राह्मणायोक्त्वा विरराम महामतिः तं निर्वत्स्याथ कुपितः स दीनो राजसेवकः आनीयताम् अरेवेत्रम् अस्माकमयशस्करः कुलाङ्गारस्य दुर्बुद्धेः चतुर्थोऽस्योदितोदमः दैतेयचन्दनवने जातोऽयं कण्टकद्रुमः यन्मूलोन्मूलपरशोः विष्णोर्नालायितोर्भकः इति तं विविधोपायैः भीषयन्स्तर्जनादिभिः प्रह्लादं ग्राहयामास त्रिवर्गस्योपपादनं तत एनं गुरुर्ज्ञात्वा ज्ञातज्ञेयचतुष्टयं दैत्येन्द्रं दर्शयामास मातृमृष्टम् अलङ्कृतम् पादयोः पतितं बालं प्रतिनन्द्याशिषासुरः परिष्वज्य चिरं दोर्भ्यां परम् आपनिर्वृतिम् आरोप्याङ्कमवघ्राय मूर्धनि अश्रुकलाम्बुभिः आसिञ्चन् विकसद्वक्त्रम् इदमाह युधिष्ठिर हिरण्यकशिपुरुवाच प्रह्लादानोच्यतां तात स्वधीतं किञ्चिदुत्तमम् कालेनैतावतायुष्मन् यदशिक्षद्गुरोर्भवान् प्रह्लाद उवाच श्रवणं कीर्तनं विष्णोः स्मरणं पादसेवनम् अर्चनं वन्दनं दास्यं सख्यमात्मनिवेदनम् इति पुंसार्पिता विष्णौ भक्तिश्चेतनवलक्षणा क्रियते भगवति अद्धा तन्मन्येधीतमुत्तमम् निशम्यैतत् स्तुतवचः हिरण्यकशिपुस्तदा गुरुपुत्रमुवाचेदं वृषा प्रस्फुरिताधरः ब्रह्मबन्धो किमेतत्ते विवक्षं श्रयता सता असारं ग्राहितो बालः मामनादृत्य दुर्मते सन्ति हि असाधवो लोके दुर्मैत्राश्छद्मवेषिणः तेषामुदेत्यघं काले रोगः पातकिनामिव गुरुपुत्र उवाच ओम शांति शांति शांति। वाह, श्रवणम कीर्तनम मंत्र केम टुडे। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यासा शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानां धनं यस्मिन् पारमहंस्यमेवममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तच्छृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणवरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। योगीन्द्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसारसर्पदष्टं यो विष्णुरातममो मुचतो स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अदप्य बन्धुसद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथारोपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ अष्टाविंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच Having saluted all the devatas, rishis, munis, gurus, which itself is a great sadhana, necessary sadhana, because it is their grace alone which keeps us always on the path, which goes on empowering us, which helps us by removing the obstructions. Many of them are not removable by us. It is to be done every day as a nitya krutyam of our sadhana. Now, we are into this Bhagavata Adhyanam in the 28th chapter of 11th Skandha, which itself are the almost exhaustive final teachings Bhagavan Krishna is giving us through the Upanishad. Same Parabrahma Tattva has given the knowledge in that way, and same Parabrahma through the Puranas in this way gives the same knowledge of moksha for all the sincere seekers. Our job is, whether it is Vedanta Granthas or Puranas, we have to thoroughly study, grasp the essence, and try to do our best in reaching out to Paramatma Anubhuti, which is called as the moksha. So, in this 28th chapter, we have seen yesterday कि यन्नामाकृतिर्ग्राह्यं पंचवर्णम अबाधितम व्यर्थेनापि अर्थवादः अयम द्वयम पंडिता मानिना. So we have seen this shloka almost 2 days. Today what we have not seen yesterday, day before, only one thought for a minute we add to it is what? With all our own single pointed attempt to study Shastra at the feet of the Guru with all seriousness and sincerity, we might have got all the convictions. Almost we may be in the path also doing sadhana. Even to some extent, some degree, we might have even done so many things. And yet, like in that snake ladder play or game, any amount of ladders we climb and go till that 100 is reached Paramapada. It's called Paramapada Sopana Patham. Every time there is again a risk of a snake which is pulling us down. Here, two important snakes are spoken. The second snake will be spoken in the further shlokas. In that, so many are there. The remedies will be told. The first snake is this one, is what? The Arthavada of the Panditamani, who are they called as? Yes. Uh, the people who consider themselves as Pandita, their Arthavada is the biggest of the snake. What happens is, because spiritual result is the last one, and other than the Paramatma Prapti, by choice we ourselves deny everything en route, and we, because carrying the loads and loads of ajnanas, delusions, and vasanas, prarabdhas of thousands of life, it takes so long a time. And this fellow, the Arthavadi, is always behind us. Again and again, he pokes us. He just says, देखा तुमने साधना किया क्या मिला कहाँ है भगवान बताओ. Did he help you in your troubles, in your difficulties? Now you observe. The more you are on the name of sadhana doing all this, more troubles only coming to you. Everybody is taking you for granted. Everybody is cheating you. Where is God? If He is there, He would have helped you long back. He is not there at all. You are only wasting your time. This Arthavadi. Who is Arthavadi? Our own mind. Our own inner mind. See, 2.5 years we are listening. What is the faida? Did any change happen in us? At least in Swami? Same fellow sitting and daily talking with same background. Instead of that, at the time of these classes, every day if we had gone to one or the other hotels, one or the other clubs, one of the other parties, one of the other innumerable places in the world, to one or the other relatives' place or the friend's place, I hope I am not giving you a wrong guidance. I am sure you are not noting all of them. I know you forget everything. With that confidence only, I am giving these wrong examples. बताओ कहाँ हुआ फायदा आपका? You are becoming more and more thin and lean only. See, your all wealth is exhausted. क्या हुआ? Your own family member, your own friends, your own wife, children, husband, they themselves are going away from you. In fact, all this is a result of sadhana only. Positive side. Not knowing that, the Arthavadi keeps on appearing again and again, telling us कि the reality Paramatma, what you talk about is only for a lazy people, it is an opium. For it's an escapism only. Is no, that is not real. See the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. See the joys of the world. Immediately, ha, ho, dance, drama, entertainment, enjoyment. How wonderful it is. Arthavadins. And they again give the examples of Indra Adi, other Gandharva, Yaksha, Kinnara, Kimpurusha. How happy they are, dekho. At least we can go to those lokas. Except any Advaita Vedanta sadhana, let us do upasana if required. Yagna karenge. But wo lok paenge, ye lok paenge. In this world only, let us invest money this way, that way, a lot of it, and have a big houses and cars and bangla and go enjoy karo. These are all called as continuous poking of the Arthavada. From the mind itself, because the vasanas also, from the people around us, and whenever we look at those people really enjoying, and we are like a Buddha sitting in front of a useless Swami talking, we always feel pity with ourselves. Karpanya dosha. Kripaya aparyavishtam. See, such a lucky fellows they are. Thank God they did not get a Swami. In that way, our mind slowly it just goes on entertaining the thought. Like people who leave these classes. You and I think suddenly they left. No. The thought was there in their mind from 1 year also. But suddenly leaving, they feel embarrassed. Not that they don't have courage or anything. चलो स्वामी जी का तुरंत में उनको दुखी करें. धीरे धीरे the thought becomes strong. So first they don't know that excuse, this excuse. Sometimes they will all with respect and all reverence only. They take permission. They do all promises. Slowly. Swami knows all that, but he doesn't talk because he has no right to talk on anything other than Bhagavad. Then slowly they get a habit. Their mind gets a habit. So I could defeat the Swami. बुद्धू बना दिया स्वामी को. अरे ऑलरेडी बुद्धू है इसीलिए स्वामी बना. धीरे धीरे mind stops even telling. Then after one by one class, slowly they go away from all the classes. So from their mind, the Lord, the Guru, the Bhagavata, the Shastra, everything goes away. And then those who well dressed traditionally with nice bindi, pupa, all that sitting in front of the class with all the Bhagavata, the Pustakam, even keeping the picture of the Lord, all that goes away. Then, like earlier, all the Western style, every of earlier, whatever was there before starting the classes, all that starts coming. देखते देखते in that again so much fun involves that the life itself goes oozed away. Then this knowledge also not strongly gained. ऊपर ऊपर ही था वो, उसको निकल जाने में क्या फर्क, कितना टाइम बढ़ता है, टाइम लगता है. It's so small, so little. It's not the deep conviction we got that we give up this knowledge is difficult. No, I mean, while listening also we were not so serious. Never we did any homework. Therefore, easily this is forgotten. And those earlier vasanas all, they do the Vijrumbhana and they take us into the world. And first time when somebody told about spirituality and all, with so much of sensitivity, sensibility, sentimentalism, emotions, with respect, reverence when they come to Guru. After this, totally going away from this, again any other person tells him कि देखो क्लास, वो वाला क्लास, वो स्वामी का, वो भागवत, मैं सुन के रख दिया। बहुत सुना मैंने, तुमको क्या बता, 2-2.5 साल एक दिन बिना छोड़े मैंने सुना. So he talks the pride of that only, not that again second time it influences. It will never influence you second time if you first time only consistently till the goal is reached, if you don't hold on to and give up in between, because any of these arthavadins, any of these panditamani, outer people, nobody in fact are interested in our life nowadays. It is we only are lost in our ego, lost in our own terrible non-surrender to God or Guru, lost because our own vasanas, whatever you call them, then we enter into biggest of the problem. With all 11 skandha studied, 28th chapter तक आ गए, उसमें सारे चीजें बताने के बाद भगवान ये बात कह रहे, का मतलब क्या हुआ, उतना पढ़ने के बाद भी ये सांप वाला डेंजर है. पंडितमानी, the arthavadi, will not only not accept what we say as Paramatma alone is real. On the other hand, he has so many of the weapons to convince us that there's nothing called as Bhagavan. The life is only to enjoy and he takes away. Like you can't argue with a Christian. He will listen what all you say. And in one sentence, he cuts away your faith in your Hinduism and he talks about their Christianity in such a Maya yukta words and mesmerizing. We get lost only in that. Therefore, never ever give time to Christians. Their Maha Mayavis to convince. And we stupid, useless fellows have not studied our Vedas, Shastras, Purana, Ityasa under the feet of Guru regularly till it becomes conviction. Therefore, it becomes easier for them to catch our weak points and hit there and destroy our faith. Never ever give chance to anybody, any of those Christians, to talk about our religion. They're Mahamayavis. Mahamaya. They will tell you all such things about our dharma and all that you will lose whatever faith. And we don't do such rakshasatva with them. If you have your path, you reach. That's the only thing, that one of the million things because of which Hinduism alone is great and Hinduism alone is going to sustain. And all these offshoots which came out of Hinduism and contradicting Hinduism, either they have to merge back in Hinduism or dissolve. Like every river has to come back to the ocean or has to get dried en route. Ocean is Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism. Never ever give a chance to them in the same way. The Bhautikavadins, the people who talk other than Sanatana Dharma, they are terrible dangers. पूरा वो लुढ़का देंगे आपका. You and I are so innocent. Except एक स्वामी के प्यारे प्यारे बातें, everybody's words we have faith in to listen. We take the Swamis, Gurus for granted, then we have no faith in them. But the other people are like us only, suited, booted, quoted, talking in English with all those language, and with all the strongness of arrogance, born out of eating all non-veg and all. ऐसी शक्ति से वो लोग बोलेंगे, हम उसको सुनकर उसमें फंस जाते. डेंजरस. याद रखना, मरेंगे लेकिन साधना नहीं छोड़ेंगे. मरेंगे लेकिन साधना को डिस्टर्ब करने वाले ये these Panditamani who talk about Arthavada, we will not listen to them, that's all. Only one decision. Let me reach to my Paramatma Anubhuti in the heart. Then I will talk to anyone. When you reach, there is nobody to talk to. If you know somebody is there, you have your direct experience to kick them in their butts to prove that what they are talking is nonsense. Arthavada. Because in Gita also he said, in this Bhuloka, in this Manusha Sharira, in the world of Shabdas Sparsha Rasagandha, Karma, karma phala is quickly comes and it is very attractive also. Therefore, we get lost. Like the Ayurveda looks to be very cumbersome and prolonged. So many things to be followed, strict rules. Therefore, we don't feel like going. But the allopathy, कि कुछ भी खाओ फिर भी दवा लो मीठा मीठा दवा, we get enjoyed medicine में. Even though there are medication, but doctors have their own knack of maintaining the patients. Is everybody, those who have this jadoo. There are some gurus who maintain disciples. There are some doctors who maintain patients. There are some lawyers who maintain their clients. There are some business people who maintain their customers. They have their knack. Example understood? The danger is always there with Arthavada. And we are innocent. We give the example, the light of, lamp of the spiritual knowledge of Bhagavan is only a very smallest level in us. Just now we started listening. We have not studied all Upanishads 10, 20 times thoroughly with Bhashya. Not we contemplated on that like a scientist's mind deeply to understand the exhaustive entire logic behind that. They were a deepest conviction knowledge about the Parabrahma Tattva as ultimate truth and reaching him alone is moksha. These have not yet come to us. Therefore, always there is a danger, a little of the winds enough to blow off the spiritual lamp. Arthavadi, Panditamani. He says, now you can't say the world is not there. It is very much there. It's in front of you. The Panchabhautika Jagat of Shabda Sparsha Rasagandha. How beautiful it. Now एक माया बताता हूँ मैं. वो वस्तु जो है उसको है. उसको तो कोई चेंज नहीं कर सकते. उसमें जितना उपयोगिता या निरुपयोगिता और दुष्टता है वो उतना ही है. कोई चेंज नहीं कर सकते. But then the meaning of the Arthavada is what? If people make a huge hype of it with their poetic language, with their emotional way of speaking, adding variety of sentiment to that, emotions to that, with so much of the, what do you call that? Fun and frolic or paraphernalia or garnishing. What are you call? उसको इतना डेकोरेट करके लगाते हैं हम देखकर लुढ़क जाते. Like most of the products, especially China made, outside so glittering, you buy it paying money, घर जाके वो बीच में टूट जाते हैं. अपन you can't take it, give it back. कोई गारंटी नहीं है उसका. The flowery, that's one pushpita vacham pravadanti avipastitaha. And to justify their pushpita vacha, Gita में कृष्ण खुद कहते हैं Vedavadarata Partha. They quote Vedas only in the Yajna Kanda, Karma Kanda, and about the Paralokas, other than Brahma, everything they talk. Now, Anyadastiti Vadinaha, they argue and say there's nothing called a Paramatma. This world or maximum Swarga, these are the Bhoga, further this is to be done, that's it. Then, and what is their heart? Kama Atmana, Swarga Paraha, Janma Karma Phala Pradam, Kriya Vishesha Bhagulam, Bhoga Ishwarya Gatim Prati. Their minds are soaked in the kamana of this and that world. Therefore, Bhoga Ishwarya Prasaktanam, Taya Apaharuta Chetasam. Those people are too attachment to the Bhoga and Ishwarata, Niranyakashipu type, their hearts are rooted by that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Samadho Navidiyate. They can never have the conviction standardly, stationarily, strongly about the Parabrahma Tattva. Then they are lost. Therefore, in one shloka, Krishna says, even in the Vedas, any portion other than Brahma Vidya is only Arthavada to put you on the track, but in that the danger also is there that it may make you forget Paramatma. Therefore, one line, Traigunya Vishayaha Vedaha. Vedas talk about Trigunatmaka Jagat, not Vedanta. Veda has two parts, Paravidya, Aparavidya. He is talking about Aparavidya. Traigunya Vishayaha Vedaha. Vedas have the Vishayas of the Triguna. Triguna is Karta, Karma, Karma Phala, Karya, Karana and Karta, all this. Especially 17 तमगुण से बना हुआ मायामय जगत के बारे में वेदों में ये सब बताया अदर देन परमात्मा तत्व. Therefore, Arjuna, I am telling you, Nistraigunyo Bhava Arjuna. Nirdvandvaha, Nityasattwastha, Niryogakshemaha, Atmavan. Otherwise, Kamatmanaha, Swargaparaha. That's what. When is the Nirdvandva, Nityasattwastha, Niryogakshema, Atmavan. And to justify, Bhagavan says, explains that what even in you say lot of Sukha Bhoga is there in all the lokas earned through Punya Karma. In this sloka also lot of sukhas are there earned through the hard work and money. All the sukha is there in Paramatma Brahma Ananda. Just like all the works that are accomplished in the water of the well are accomplished also in the waters of the river. Yavan Artha Udapane Sarvata Sambhuta Udake. All the Udapan का अर्थ जो काम होता है सर्वथा संप्लुत उदक में भी होता है. Even the same way, Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu, in all the Vedas, whatever the Karma Phala is promised, Brahmanasya Vijanataha, the one who knows the Brahma Tattva, all of them are included in that, much more than this. Now, these are the portions I tell you we have to study first, to keep ourselves steadily in studying the Brahma Vidya till we get convinced about it and walk on the path and reach out. At every moment there is a danger. Else, the first foremost danger is the mind's projection of the Arthavada or the world's projection of Arthavada. And as I told yesterday, in the Satya Yuga, everybody were Brahmagnani, Brahmanishta, nobody to misguide. Everybody's eyes opened with all the perfection of the eye. Nobody were blind to the ultimate truth. इन कलियुग क्या है ना, सारे आध्यात्मिक परमात्मा के बारे में अंधे गए. They are blind. And anybody you ask, they can tell anything not the ultimate truth. Even the so-called yellow, orange-clad people also, for the sake of their own sustenance, they cannot speak the ultimate truth all the time. If they speak only ultimate truth, their life is like me. Only these 3-4 will listen the class, others will not even come. Therefore, they compromise with absolute truth. They talk about all the humor. They add every other masala to catch the people. We are not entertainment gurus, Baba. हमको तो शास्त्र पढ़ाना है. लोग सुने समझ रहे, मैं अपने लिए पढ़ रहा हूँ. स्वांत सुखाया. May my conviction about the truth grow. May I exclusively follow this path with every cost and price and effort and difficulty and sacrifice until I reach the goal. I am doing it for my sake. Anybody listening, getting benefit is their goodness. Anyway, the point is this one, कि अर्थवादी, पंडित मानने वाले, they will never accept the denial of unreality to this pancha bhuta kruta, pancha shabda sparsha rasa kruta jagatu with all the names and forms. Yat namakruta virgrahyam panchavarnam abaditam. This Pancha Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha Yukta Vishaya Prapancha with all names and forms is not Badhitam. It is not non-existing. It is not unreal. It is very much real. This is how they talk Arthavada with all their, that's what is it, they are Arthavadin and Kamavadin. And they think that is a dharma, and they talk in so dharmic way. If not human being, why should you, who will enjoy that? If not to enjoy the worldly beautiful colors and forms, why did your own God put all of them, and why did He give eyes to you? If He is not given those tasty enjoyment things for you to enjoy, why did He give all the eatables, and why did He give a tongue to you? They will not come to this level. If the Lord also has given the intellect, and He has given the gurus and even given the Shastra, is it not that we have to use the intellect to study Shastra from the Guru and transcend all of them and go highest? ये वो लोगों को नहीं जमता. These things doesn't click to them. They just brush it aside. How do they brush it? No, it is only an alankara to the karma kanda and karma kanda resulting worldly things. The pure Vedanta is only time pass. And their quotations are like this. Amnayasya kriyarthatvat anarthakyam atadarthanam. This is the Karma Kandiyam ka famous sentence they use against Vedantins. Amnayasya kriyarthatvat. Entire Ramna is talking karo, karo, fal pavo, karma karma phala. 80% that is there. Only here and there somewhere some Upanishad Brahma Vidya is there. That is only what is it? Uh, it's only an entertainment. It is only just to tell you there is nothing real. Atadarthanam anarthakyam. They say now other than any karma kanda, rejecting this karma kanda and rejecting the wonderful phalas of this world and that world, the result of this unknown sadhana, if you enter into it, is anarthakyam only. That's what they talk. Exactly what was taught here. Just now we saw 15 minutes back by the Shanda Markadi, who are the children of Shukracharya, to all the children who are in the Gurukula in that Hiranyakashipu's kingdom. Prahlada heard all of that. He said it's all nonsense. Then when Hiranyakashipu asked him what did you learn, first thing he said, give up everything, go to jungle, do Narayana Upasana. That is the essence of entire life. Durga पिताजी क्या सिखा रहे हो तुमको आके अलग पढ़ा रहे क्या देखो. Then after all the teachings, again he called and put it in the lap. He asked, अब बताओ बेटा, अब तो थोड़ा तो matured हो गए होंगे. हाँ पापा, अब बताओ. श्रवणम कीर्तनम विष्णु स्मरणम पाद सेवनम अर्चनम वंदनम दास्यम सख्यमात्म निवेदनम. All this do and offer this to the Lord. Other than this, there is nothing in life to be done worthy. These brought such an anger to Hiranyakashipu. He will punish Prahlada now with all the punishments tomorrow. Because their minds are full of that Arthavada. Unko ye nahi dikhta. And you know, interesting point in Vedanta kya hai? Every most beautiful, enchanting, entertaining, entire world of Bhoga is denied as non-existing. And they, about Paramatma, they say it is non-perceivable. देखो, ये सुनकर वो लोग तो और भी हंसते हैं और भी घबराते हैं. दो both. They laugh at us also and they get frightened also. Frightened because ये तो छोड़ने को कह रहे हैं, वो कहते हैं कि वो इंद्रियों के द्वारा देखा नहीं जाता कह रहे. Frightened. And they laugh at also what? You make us give up all this and you are not promising anything substantial there. Because their intellects cannot reach to that level that the self is a subject, it cannot be objectified, and it is a substratum, it cannot be perceived by any of the upadhis, and it is because of its being existence, being a consciousness, itself is eternal, blissful. These highest things don't touch them. They can't reach to catch that. Their intellects are not, because impurity. What is impurity? This is one, people are deluded in the worldliness. Everybody is deluded. But to that delusion, be attentive. When they have arrogance, when they have wrong Rakshasa Jnanam to justify that, their delusion at the peak, that impurity will never allow them to understand it. इसलिए हम बेवकूफ होना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अहंकारी होना, घमंडी होना और अपने बेवकूफ़ी को अपने आधे दिमाग से, डेढ़ दिमाग से जो जस्टिफाई करना होता है ना, दैट इज मोर डेंजरस. Because a foolish person can be set right with wisdom. Foolishness with arrogance, with all the wrong knowledge to justify it, makes the case so complicated. You'll never be listening to this. How important is this? If this, what you call, vaccine is not taken by us, anywhere we are prone for the virus of Bhautikavada, Arthavada. Once it enters, it takes away the sapidity or energy of every of the vital organs. Heart is lost, intellect is lost, convictions are gone. पूरा about परमात्मा, whatever we have gained in so many years, एक दिन में चला जाता है. अर्थवाद, अर्थवाद की बात दूर है. One day if Swami's talk is a little bit directly hit, that is enough for the people to leave Swami's satsang and go. See the height of their ego. We can't even understand यार, भगवान हमारे लिए बोल रहे. अर्थवाद का डेंजरसनेस समझ में आ गया ना? How much we have to guard ourselves, how much we have to protect ourselves till we reach Paramatma. That is why na ingate sa upma asmata yatadipahane. वो जो योग स्थिति में पहुंचने वालों के लिए एग्जाम्पल भी वही है, ए फ्लेम विच इज केप्ट प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम द विंड्स, अल्टीमेट जो पहुंचते हैं, जो साधना शुरू कर रहे हैं उनके लिए वही एग्जाम्पल है कि प्रोटेक्ट द फ्लेम ऑफ योर वेदांत ज्ञानम फ्रॉम द विंड्स ऑफ अर्थवाद। देखो, इतना कह लो अपने लिए कि आई हैव सीन द अर्थवाद वर्ल्ड ऑफ एंजॉयमेंट्स ऑफ शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध, नथिंग इज अनफेमिलियर, वी आर गोइंग थ्रू एवरी डे। Say this much, I have not tasted this self. Let me taste the self, then let me compare between both of them. Whichever is great, I'll go for it. ये वाला हम अपने मंदिर के माया को, बाहर के लोगों के माया को दूर कराने वाला एकमात्र कवचम है। Only kavacham is this. I tasted world. Yeah, I go with you, agree with you. It is so glorious, so beautiful it is. But I have not yet tasted Paramatma. Let me taste Paramatma and let me see, compare दोनों, फिर जो बढ़िया आएगा मैं उसके लिए जाता हूँ। इतना हम अपने अंदर एक निश्चय लाए ना, then that protects us as a shield, that we will not get carried away by this Panditamani Arthavadi. Is it not? We have to keep on protecting ourselves. जिंदगी भर हमको अपने आप का स्वयं रक्षा करते ही जाना पड़ेगा, बाह्य का अंदर का अर्थवाद से। And today's world is full of arthavada. Arthavada means extravagant hype publicity on the things which have nothing in them. Okay? Naturally भगवत माया से जो अर्थवाद में जो रंग वाला लगाया हुआ है वो अपने आप है ही, उसके साथ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स विद देयर है ना बिजनेस मेंटालिटी, सेल्फिशनेस, दे मेक ए हाइप ऑफ ऑल द थिंग्स, it becomes so easy to get attracted, to get lost. Is it not? How dangerous it is. Even the so-called spiritual organizations and works also, which are, they also, because of the Arthavada, dilute their subjects. It's only Puja Gurudev and Tapon Maharaj who never diluted the Tattva and Vedanta to any lower level. That's why they are the only one Adarsha to us. And for them the Adarsha is Adi Shankara Bhagavan. And for him the Adarsha is the great Rishis Munis of the Yoga. Now we understand how difficult it is to sustain, maintain the conviction about the ultimate truth when we are in this world of too much of publicity or arthavada of this Panchabhautika Jagat. And we are victims. We are placed in this place. Kya kare? If the world is free from all these malice from outside, only Tattva Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Sadhana, Upasanaएं पूरे जगत में अगर हो रहे मानो तो इट इज इजी फॉर अस टू गेट कन्विंस, क्योंकि सब वही कर रहे हैं। हम ये तत्व बढ़ाने वाले कम है, बाकी करने वाले ज्यादा है। टुडे एक ब्यूटीफुल थॉट केम टू मी इन माय आफ्टरनून नैप, डे ड्रीम. How nice if it is with one or two clothes, one or two eatables in a small place we stay, and with that quietened mind do bhakti and jnana to Paramatma. Where are we lost in the city where even without our own choice we are influenced by the world so terribly, negatively, taking away us away from Paramatma? देखो, you know that Kaupinavantaha, Kalubhagyavantaha, all those Kaupina Panchakam I was remembering. Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaramantaha, Vikshannamatrena Chatushtimandaha, Ashokavantaha Karunaikavantaha, Kaupinavantaha, Kalubhagyavantaha. And all this was preceded and followed by the thought, in how many thoughts, with how many people, in how many activities, with how many of the objects, we by ourselves getting caught up or bound by. And how many of them are required for the sadhana, and how many of them are required even for the ordinary, proper, simple life. And with the importance given to all of them, the precious thing called as our own life and time, is it not getting wasted? The energies, are they not getting wasted? Is not the mind getting distracted? Or not so many impressions, vasanas, negative are created? With such an amount of impurity entering into mind every moment, every day, we think we can study Vedanta, we can study the ultimate truth and continue? देखो, ऐसे विचारी करते करते हमको चरम परम वैराग्य, चरम परम मुमुक्षुता, चरम परम sadhana, then charam param phala will come to us. You know that charam is last, param is ultimate. Last nahi, last, ultimate. Last and ultimate, great vairagya, mumukshata, prayatnam, and the result will come. See, ऊपर से देखने को श्लोक सिंपल लगता है, but not only how many meanings are hidden in that, but how important it is, and that is why Bhagavan Krishna has given us. Otherwise, he would have not mentioned it. And he could have said, no, madam, मैं भी बचपन से मक्खन खाते आया हूँ, घूमते आया हूँ, खेलते आया हूँ, अभी तुम भी करो. He did not say that. Even Upanishad Rishi is going to say tomorrow, day after, Hare Baba, even if we indulge in something, who are teaching you every of the things, seeing us, you don't indulge. Whatever the correct thing we are doing, that only you should do, not the wrong thing, if at all you see be doing. Asmakam sucharitani, tani tvaya upasani, no itarani. Tomorrow we are going to see that subject. See how open, how clear, how unambiguous are our Shruti Smriti Purana when they teach us the absolute truth. Wonderful, huh? That is called honesty. That is the only thing which protects Hindu Dharma. Guru is not justifying, Guru is not hiding. He says if at all something wrong happened at any time by me, I might have scolded someone. Doesn't mean that Guru scolded, I'll be scolding. Don't do, even we do inadvertently, and we don't inadvertently, it happens to through us as Ishvara Leela, which even we don't know. You don't take it as an authority. देखो कितना important that instruction. We are going to study next 2-3 days. Even Upanishad also, the 11th Anuvaka also we are not living. उसका भी एक हफ्ता हो गया हम पढ़ रहे हैं, इसका भी पूरे thoroughly हम पढ़ रहे हैं. Clear Arthavadins with Pandita, considering themselves as Pandita, quoting all the Shastras, showing us all the examples of the world, giving us the sample of the Bhogavastu, try to take away the little flame of the knowledge about Paramatma, Parabrahma Tattva, and conviction about Him. Even whatever little we have, they will extinguish that even small flame also. They quench or they quieten that fire. Therefore, be careful. Vyarthena pi arthavadaha ayam. Vyarthena, I told you, through the Anvaya Vyatirekadi deep inquiry, you will know it is whatever the Shabda Sparsha Rupana Sangha they are telling. To all of them, the substantive is Parabrahma only. Without Parabrahma, they cannot exist. Parabrahma alone is imagined as them, and they don't have independent existence. And yet, they can't understand this. Dekho, how tough to listen to this. How many lives we have to pass through of Upasana and Antakarna Shuddhi to come to this level of listening. And how tough it is to understand, how tough is it to accept, more importantly, how tough it is to sustain this thought in this Bhayankara Kali Yuga of so many Arthavadins, Panditamanins are attacking us from outside and inside. How near and dear ones will take us away? In very many ways. In so many ways they can do it. They can postpone it, they can say बाद में देखेंगे. अब बाद में क्या है, मरने वाले हैं. Anything is Arthavada. Going away from class, any reason is Arthavada. And they show both. थोड़ा रिलैक्सेशन हो गया तो रेस्ट ले लो एक हफ्ते के लिए, घूमने चलते हैं, थोड़ा एंजॉय करो. Even they take us through pilgrimage also. तीर्थ यात्रा जाएंगे. What more Tirtha Yatra than the Tirtha Sthana, your own Atma inside, which you are taken through the class every day? When the people say, Swami, मैं तीर्थ यात्रा जा रहा हूँ, मेरे को हाँ कहना पड़ेगा. Because otherwise they can think, अरे स्वामी क्या है? He is so adamant they say. Otherwise, where तीर्थ यात्रा? It is in your own self. You know, the other day somebody asking, स्वामी जी हमारे कहाँ घुमाए? मैंने कहा पेट्रोल डाल गाड़ी में घुमाते जाओ, हर पेड़ पहाड़ में हम भगवान को देखें. Pilgrimage is in our own self, in our own heart. But then that also becomes. Is it not? Everything is a danger in this world. Every way the mind and Maya Krita Jagat will try to pull away, pull us, take us away from Tattva. And why is it? How is it? Don't ask. अपने आप को बचाना है. Learn this. That is the test for our conviction, for our credibility, for our own grit, for our own conviction, for our own strength. वही हमारे धृति का, दृढ़ता का, धैर्य का, धीरता का वही परीक्षा होता है. That's why कश्चित् धीरः प्रत्यगात्मानमैक्षत. Everybody will look out only because the senses and mind is outwardly. There is one rare dhira Purusha is there who turns inside and searches for the self. That fellow goes in search of Brahma Vidya even to the Mrityuloka Yamaraj. That is Nachiketa. Other ones, Paracha Kaman, Aniyanti Bala, hai, bachcha log hai, they go into the world of Arthavada. And te Mrityoho Yanti Vidadasya Pasham. Every time Mrityu Pan Khare Maha. Chai, coffee, pee ke pan, kha ke cigarette pee rahe. He is waiting for this fellow's bhoga. Punya is over. He will throw the snare or noose, take him into Naraka only. Atathiraha amrutatvam vidhitva. That is why Dhira Purusha is he who knows the Amritattva is only in Parabrahman Bhakti. Dhroma Dhruveshihana Prarthayante. They never run behind the Dhruva Vastus, trying to make them as Dhruva or taking them as Dhruva. Then Yena Rupam Rasam Gandham Shabdan Sparshan Shamaitunan Eteneva Vijanati Kivatra Parishishyate Etadvaitat Sapnantam Jagritantam Cha Obhav Yena Anupashyati Mahantam Vimatva Namatva Derona Chotichu. Now, all the Shochati, these slokas Yamaraj gives to Nachiketa. Very powerful. At very low level, we studied Kathoparishad. After studying Bhagavatam, Puranas for 3-4 times, then you study Upanishad, its height is different. So too, after studying few Upanishads, when you study Bhagavat, ye study ka height bhi alag hota hai. With this knowledge, continuously learned, with Bhakti, Shraddha in Guru and Shastra and Satsang and Bhagavan, your heart also is filled with so much data that you will be contemplating so high level of contemplation, deep level, in that heat, all attachments, attractions, ignorance, illusions, delusions, confusions, half understanding, wrong understanding, misunderstanding, pulls and pushes, everything you can cut asunder. Then become committed towards the ultimate goal. Not otherwise. Very important. Carry this message as a Durgashtami gift. Durga means Dukkena Gamgatva Durga. It is tough to reach to the mother with surrender. But if you reach to her, then there's nothing remains as tough to conquer. She will eliminate the Chandasura, Mundasura, Shumbasura, Nishumbasura, Mahishasura, Raktavija. Nobody is spared by her. All of them are our inner Rakshasas. This is the importance of this. Got it? Summary kya hai iska? Protect the flame of the Brahma Jnana in you by not giving chance to the winds of the Panditamani Arthavada Arthavadin. Be blind. Don't go there. उस गली में जाना ही नहीं. जाकर रिस्क तो लेना ही नहीं. लिया तो लुढ़क गए वहां. When it's traffic jam, heavy rains, क्या होगा करके if you take it for granted and go, you are lost in the traffic and rains. It can lead to anything. Catastrophe. A wise person never moves out of house when he knows these risks are there. Never unnecessarily involved in these challenges and dangers. कभी भी माया को, मन को, जगत को lightly नहीं लेना. Don't take them for granted. We are not such a matured, convinced, advanced sadhakas. Even the highly advanced sadhakas also are hit by these antarayas. What to talk about you and I? Because Bhagavan Krishna is leaving now, going, if he doesn't tell this aspect also to Uddhava, where Uddhava will have to live all alone with himself in Badrinath, his teaching will not be completed. That is why Bhagavan ये रक्षणा कवचम रूपी ज्ञान अभी दे रहे. बाद में मुझे नहीं कहना कि आपने तो ये बताया नहीं था मुझे, मैंने ये भी बता दिया तुमको. को कि अर्थवादीज will be behind you with their all panditya to convince you. You be careful. Is it not? He is talking about अर्थवादीज where everybody other than ब्रह्म ज्ञान बोलने वाले. इवन अदर अलग उपासनाएं पढ़ाकर आपको अलग अलग लोकों के प्राप्ति जो बोलते हैं, दे आर ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ अर्थवादिन्स. Because in and through all that in the higher world, what are we seeking? Objective sukha only, perhaps of the higher grade and quality. But that is not equivalent to Brahmanandam. And all these are endful because they are karma phala. Karma is limited in time. है कि नहीं? खत्म हो जाएगा, फल भी खत्म हो जाएगा. Like people leave India and go. Along with India, Indianism also, if they leave and go for money, their money will be exhausted or they are lost in money. In both cases, they are away from the Sanatana Dharma. Both ways it is a loss. Even after going there, those who maintain their Sanatana Dharma, they are safe. But how long you can maintain it with such an influence of Arthavada all around us? Then slowly it becomes formality. Then the outer decorations, pomp, posh, only for those few days of festivity appear to be so grand, but inside the heart, jaldi khatam karo isko, indulge into again all those parties, clubs. Dangerous Arthavada. We are seeing, we cannot at this level be half blind or neglecting the world, inner and outer, to give a chance to it. आर पार करना ही है बस, पूरा ओपन करके समझ लेना है. Nothing to hide, because after this study there is no higher study. And if this study is not inspiring for the ultimate, which can inspire us? And if you have not aimed at the ultimate, what have we done with our life and opportunity then? Is it not? That is why in Gita, Uddhared Atmanatmanam. Come to the Shastra study and get convinced about Paramatma Tattva. More important than that is, Na Atmanam Avasadayet. Don't allow those convictions of yours to fall down because of all this Panditamani Arthavadi. Coming to class is as important. After coming to the class, which is very important, after going from the class, carrying this knowledge is more important. Because in the class, the Guru and the God is speaking. We have no choice even to think there. Therefore, we are made to imagine as if we are learning. But whether we have learnt or not, it is tested when we are all alone. Therefore, our effort is zero in the class. Because the Guru Parampara speaks, 100% it is our own effort when we are off the class. That time is our integrity. All of them are tested. Our own strengths are tested. Our convictions are tested. That is why how much of regular seva of the Guru Paramatma, how much of regular study and continuous contemplation to strengthen the conviction of Paramatma is required. Imagine. That is why they used to leave everything, go there, dedicate entire life only for that. Even then there are also some problems come. People go to the Himalayas, Uttara Kashis, with such a pure intention of giving everybody can do sadhana. 10 साल अच्छे ही रहते हैं. And they do good sadhana, they do good study, and they are at some level. Suddenly they start getting respect from the people. You are senior, you have known more, now teachers. They start becoming the Guru. Around them the Shishyas come. Then slowly it becomes an established ashram. Suddenly other fellow also starts, other Guru. Then इनके बीच में धीरे धीरे comparison, competition. आए थे हरिभजन को होटल लगे कपास. Same. The Singapore, the two Swamis fighting the other day. Who is great? There also the Maya will not leave us means how much we have to be careful. That is why the Haridwar is called as Maya Nagari. Mayapuri. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya. Maya is the Ayodhya, that Haridwar only. Where, for the sake of sadhana, honestly, nobody is dishonest. But having gone there, when with the pre-prepared mind, if they doesn't go, that मरने तक मैं सिर्फ परमात्मा को पाने के लिए आया हूँ. Anything can crop in. देखते देखते the Mahatmas are moving in the courts. Why? Claiming the properties, claiming the ashramas. Then the disciples themselves, क्योंकि उन्हीं के चेले हैं, then they do somewhere away and they dethrone the guru and they become. What's the difference between such thing and देखो कहाँ बोलो माया, जहाँ भगवान है वहाँ माया है, जहाँ माया है वहाँ भगवान है. आप जिसको वोट डालोगे वो आपका सेवा करेगा. भगवान को वोट डालो तो वो आपको रक्षा करेंगे, माया को वोट डालोगे, वोट करो तो वो आपको नाश करेगा. चॉइस अपना. Anything other than Paramatma, Parabrahma is Arthavada, Mayavada, Panditamani. It is the nectarine poison. It is the nectar coated inner poison. Blindly accept it and ruthlessly reject it, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. Just like those people, blindly, ruthlessly, they reject spirituality. नहीं हम सुनना नहीं चाहते. आप मत बोलो स्वामी जी बार बार, हमको बोर होता है, हमको जानना नहीं चाहिए, वो जिंदगी में आपको देखा ही नहीं. They blindly refuse. They don't give a chance to you, like your own friends with whom you struggled so much to tell to come to the class. You failed now. You have given up it only, and you answer me. हमने कोशिश किया, लोग सुनते ही नहीं. Thank God आप उनके साथ नहीं गए. मेरे को ये डर लग रहा है. Why didn't you come to class yesterday? I went to convince that fellow to come to the class. That is not bunking my class. That is the other time you have to do. Understood the depth and variety and details of this shloka. व्यर्थेनापि अर्थिवादयं पंडितमानिनां कि पंचवर्णम अबाधितम यत नामाकृतिर्ग्राह्यम. नाम रूपों के द्वारा, नाम रूप के रूप में ग्रहण कराने वाला पंच शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध रूपी जगत ये अबाधित है, बाधित नहीं है. इट इज नॉट अनरियल, इल्यूजरी इज रियल. दिस हाउ दे टॉक अर्थवादा. वी अर्थेनापि, दे डोंट नो, they don't think in Vedantic way that in substratum, in the absolute inquiry, they are not there. What is there is Paramatma, Parabrahma only. Therefore, don't listen to them. Okay, yeah? Therefore, once you enter into spirituality, most important thing is choosing the company. Otherwise, we will be lost. The अर्थवादी अभी भी आपके जिंदगी में है ना, तो फिर आपको वो लोग कभी ना कभी लुढ़काएंगे. Like any drunkard, cigarette smoker, झूठ बोलने वाला, धोखाधड़ी वाला is in your friend circle. If not today, tomorrow will make you smoke or drink or do something wrong. Better as leave that fellow. These are all values we are studying in Viduraniti. Viduraniti is aimed at patching us up in all these shortcomings or the pitfalls or the holes, manholes. Don't you see that in the Viduraniti every day? Vidura is telling to Dhritarashtra from the morals ethics standpoint. For Dhritarashtra to avoid the Naraka, first from immorality, he'll have to come to morality. For ours, also the goal is Paramatma. For reaching the goal also, the purification is the means. For the purification, we also have to learn the moral values which is teaching. For Dhritarashtra, if they follow, it becomes a protection. For us, it gives a qualification for ultimate truth, the Vidura Niti, in which all these are spoken. That's why Lord gave us the chance to study that. Every day, 2-3 shlokas we are seeing. Okay, this is enough. Now I'll tell you, Yogino apakva yogasya yunjatah kaya uthitaihi upasargaihi vihanyeta tatrayam vihito vidhi. Now these 7 shlokas are a huge theme. I will talk on this. I don't know if you are ready to listen, if you deserve, if the Lord wants me very exhaustively for a couple of days. नहीं तो कल 20 मिनट में खत्म हो जाएगा. Because this topic is so important. For example, I tell you, Yoginaha apakva yogasya. Apakva yogasya yoginaha. What is the meaning of apakvata in the yoga? Then yunjataha, yogam yunjataha. What is the meaning of yogam yunjataha? Kaya uttitahi upasargaihi. What are the three kaya, Sthula Sukshma Karana, and what are the upasargas come at each of the kaya level. Upasarga is obstruction, obstacle. You can't say upasarga, he said obstacle. स्थूल शरीर में क्या उपसर्ग है, सूक्ष्म शरीर में क्या उपसर्ग, कारण में क्या उपसर्ग, सूक्ष्म शरीर में बुद्धि में क्या, मन में क्या, चित्त में क्या, अंतकरण में क्या, इंद्रियों में क्या, पंच प्राणों में क्या, everywhere there is a chance of upasarga. If I take a time and chance to explain, it will be a big list of hundreds of things. From those upasarga, how to protect ourselves, what is the vidhi vidhana, Bhagavan only as a subheadings he hinted here in the next 4 slokas. If each of the subheading I start analyzing and explaining to you, it will take 100 days. At least 100 नहीं तो 10-15 दिन तो लग ही जाएगा. And they are also crucial and equal things, equally important things than the Vedanta and all. So outer Arthavadins, Arthavada we rejected. But that is not the only problem that comes obstruction. The other obstructions are at the 3 levels of our personality also. There are lot of upasargas because of prarabdha and all that. Even they also go on hitting. Like every day when we come before class, the heaviness, the boredom, ये class कब खत्म हो जाएगा, ये शास्त्र कब खत्म हो जाएगा, ये स्वामी कब खत्म हो जाएंगे, the tiredness, the exhaustions, all of them are upasargas. एक नहीं दो नहीं हजारों आते हैं. I can see to my own self. To sit here consistently for 2 and 3 hours, that too every day for 6 times. You don't know how much I fight with the Hiranyakashipu, the Ravanas, the Bhayankara Rakshasas inside me. It is only so many gurus, gods kept behind, and every day I take name that थोड़ा एनर्जी से हम बचकर क्लास करें, नहीं तो कभी का लुढ़ जाते हैं. सिर्फ 1-2 घंटा क्लास करने के लिए इतना मेहनत करना है, तो बात समझकर साधना करके सिद्धि पाना है, तो हाउ मच वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल. I'm talking about the variety of the upasargas. We are not machines, no? We are dynamic, changing, antakarana, yukta human beings, where what time, what mood comes from within, we don't know. Is it not? As I said, the carelessness come, the desires come, the extrovertedness come, the arrogance will come, the shraddha in the guru will go away. क्या क्या unimaginable things आते हैं. Don't we see in our own people every day? Even your own mind you see. एक दिन इतना बढ़िया लगता है क्लास में आना, अगले दिन लगता है यार क्यों आए. Is it not? You are innocent, you don't know whether you know it or not, but these antarayas coming or not. बाहर के अर्थवाद we have discussed in the verse 37. That is Arthavada is from the people, from the worldly people, from all the dostu, bandhu, mitra, your wife, children. They are all the Arthavada batakar हमको फंसाने वाले. You have conquered all of them, but it is not that all enemies are removed. We have inside ourselves also the silent चोर छुप के आते हैं. They create अंतराय. You know that? Little greed on some eatable. You ate extra, फिर indigestion हो गया, overdigestion हो गया, अब घूमते गए hospital में. Then in that meantime, classes all are gone. We even never imagined that. Whether you imagine or not, it happened. So you have to be careful there also. That is why a highly evolved sadhaka does anything and takes decision of doing anything only keeping in mind whether this doing is going to help his sadhana or disturb his sadhana. If it helps sadhana, he will definitely do that. If it doesn't help it, he will never do it. बोलेगा नहीं बाहर. Like एक रसगुल्ला दिया. If I eat that, it will help my sadhana or disturb. Then sacrifice rasagula, not Paramatma. We have to be so sensitive and careful. Like a diabetic patient. थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ रहे हैं तो इंसुलिन बढ़ेगा, वाइटल ऑर्गन्स मर जाएंगे. With that, so much careful you have to be or not. More crucial, if the stage of dialysis and all come, every ounce of food taken inside, is it not calculated? It will be a risk. it the same way, as much we evolve in sadhana, so subtler and unexpected will be the problems from within. We have no other way than conquering all of them, protecting ourselves from them. And how to do that vidhi I am telling you. Tatra ayam vidhi vihitaha. Now this vidhi here is the morning class ka kartavyaha anushasti. There also Guru, while sending the disciple into the world, he is giving the Anushasana. Here also the Jagadguru Krishna, before sending Uddhavji to the Badrinath, he is also giving Anushasana. Exactly same. It is not we deliberately planned this way to get these topics together. That is what Bhagavad Kripa. Same thing we are seeing in chanting a Prahlada story. Is it not? Even in Ramayana also we are seeing how Sri Rama Lakshmana following Vishwamitra, by surrendering to him, they are succeeding in making their own lives beautiful. Now, each of these things, what are the obstructions at each of the level? We list out them tomorrow, maybe 5-10 minutes. Then to them, what are the solutions? And each of the solution, there are 7-8 things Bhagavan gives. Just he mentions the word and goes away. Now, will take responsibility to analyze each one of them, explain each one of them, show the examples for each one of them. If possible, learn some practical tips to avoid the upasargas which come at all our inner 3 deha level while we are sincerely doing our sadhana. It's like any child. As much he is intense in study for appearing in the exam to get good marks, he should be equally careful to maintain his health. Is it not? और दिन रात पढ़ते पढ़ते वो इतना अपना तबीयत खराब किया कि एग्जाम के दिन उसको बुखार आ गया या आ गया, he will not go and write exam. It's a murkhata only. Therefore, maintaining the health with good rest is a part of sadhana. How we study. नहीं तो क्या हो गया, पढ़ाई तो अच्छा किया बट एग्जाम के दिन बुखार आ गया, सर दर्द हो गया बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ स्लीप एंड ऑल. Interesting. Very careful. We used to do like that. 15 दिन पहले एग्जाम्स का पूरा पढ़ाई खत्म. That 15 दिन खेलते थे, घूमते थे with little study only. To freshen ourselves, keep us free, so that no tension, stresses of burden of studying subject and night outs, etc. So do very well in the exam. अरे तुम 15 दिन पहले तो इतने खेलते थे, तुमको ऐसे फर्स्ट मार्क्स कैसे आए थे? लोग पूछते थे हमको, हम ये सीक्रेट बताते हैं उनको. Relax the mind before the crucial exams. But be thorough much before that about every aspect of the study for your exam. Without that study, you can't relax. Then you are double full. Like that example here also. So many things Bhagavan is going to explain. Oh, बढ़िया सा subject. Miss मत करना ये वाला. Come what may, next 2-3 days. I know you are busy in Maha Navami, Vijayadashami and all. थोड़ा कम करूंगा मैं क्लास 15-20-30 मिनट, बट सुनेंगे. Thank you for your patient listening. Let us enjoy our Adhyatma Ramayanam also for some time. At one level, we collect lot of data. At later level, among the data, whatever is important, we go deep into that. Like up to MBBS over general medicine. Thereafter, specialization. The more you become special, the humor in the specialization is what? You know maximum about the minimum things. You know everything about the right eye. Nothing about the left eye. Ophthalmologist. In general medicine, you know about everything but thoda, not deeply. In the earlier study, we collect data of every type. Later on, each of them we thoroughly scrutinize, inquire, delve deep to catch the essence. This is what we did for our Shloka 37 today. Satisfactorily we have done. I am happy that I could justify myself to try to understand the details in that as per our intellect. 10 साल का और दिमाग बढ़ेगा तो और भी और अच्छी बातें सुनेंगे. Is it not? But आज के दिन तक जितना हो सकते हैं हमने करा. खुश. Remaining also, let us come to listen. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Sadgunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you.